Hello again, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Chats with Jack. I'm Jack Talcott to bring some more peace into your life, to encourage you to live a life without fear. And today I wanted to share a little bit, a correction. The other day, my last live stream or a recent live stream, I spoke about my economic conditions and didn't want to appear as a liar. By God's grace, I got power and internet, so availability again today. I'm still going. This morning, driving in the car, I was inspired. So many thoughts. Um, One of them I shared on Facebook, though, is really it really is the simplicity of our life. Our ego minds, the conditioning of our world and what has brought us to where we are today. Many people have normalized or created habits of a confused state in the mind, bringing symptoms of anxiety, feels like depression, loss of hope. Um, those things are due to patterns of thought in the mind. And it's because this society, everyone's been brainwashed for that. I don't know how else to say it simply, but that's what it is. Our world, the human condition, has been brainwashed into focusing on the past, living in their minds, trusting the opinions and judgment of quote unquote authority and experts who've been manipulated by money. So to escape the patterns of habits of being a creature, um, try to change your perspective of your life. Get out of the fact that you have a body and recognize you are the time in the body. We live in a duality, a paradox of space and time. So your body fills the space to experience the time of change. And that's all that change is a rhythm of trackable rhythm of movement of form. So we are the form within the space experiencing time together. And the stories of creation in the past of history, recorded and unrecorded by man, brought us to today. So here we are. And we live in a world of confusion. So the easiest way to do the um, spiritual baptism, to renew yourself, to be reborn as you, do it. Surrender the old ways of the past. Forget who you were in order to become one with today. Because today is that which reveals the world to us, through us. The world in history is revealed through us and you. And you get to reveal what you show to the world. And the world is going to be whoever you come into contact with at this time. So to forget who you were in order to become one with today, stay in the moment, right? Get lost and captured in the beauty of the experience of whatever you can find. The experience of beauty, the experience of sound, of flavor, of fellowship. Get lost in the moment of time, because this time right now is your time to be you. The world is happening, okay? You don't control the world or what other people do, you control you. So the only way you're going to control anything is to understand it. Because you're never going to control something you don't understand. So do you understand you? I mean, I've been spending time on this digital virtual reality with other characters. And we seem to spend an awful lot of time talking about what people think and making a lot of accusations to people that nobody even knows. It's like everyone's running around acting like they know everything, yet they're not paying attention to what's true. Holy shit, I'm looking at these chats. The comments in the chat. You know what? Screw it, man. Let's see where this rolls. I don't know if I'll have internet or StreamYard tomorrow, so hey. I don't know how to pin this from here. If anyone wants to join, come on up. Polite discussions are welcome. Happy to see you today, my brother. Can we have polite conversation? Is that available with you?
Is this real?
Well, what are you doing?
Well, I'm wondering if this is real.
Why are you?
Because I'm so confused. My life is such a joke, and I'm looking for someone to fucking blame it on, dude. Is this real?
Well, actually, I've watched you blame a lot of people for what you do. I think you are confused, Keith.
Am I?
Well,
Can you show proof?
Well, how about right now? Is it possible to have a civilized discussion with you?
Well, we are, aren't we?
You tell me, is this civilized? Is this productive or helpful in any way?
Well, we're not yelling at each other, are we? We're not calling each other names.
Right. So what can we discuss? You've found many disagreements with me. Are we able to resolve anything?
I already asked you, is this real? And you haven't answered it. Is this real?
How would we know?
I don't know. Can you touch me?
Nope. I'm sitting in a room by myself.
Well, I'm sitting in a room with my companion and a couple dogs, but that doesn't say anything. I mean, how do we know if it's real, Jack?
Well, you know, that's the question I've been asking, because everyone has found reasons to disagree with me, but none have presented like facts or opportunities to dialogue about disagreements. And so I know who I am.
Do you?
And yet,
do you know what you are? Do you know what you are?
Yeah.
See, this is something I've had a problem with for the last 6 years in my research. Everybody wants to tell me who they are, but nobody wants to tell me what they are. See, who and what are different things. A who is a noun, a person, place, or a thing. A what is something else. What are you, Jack? What are you?
I am that which is.
And what is what?
I am.
Is it a noun, an adjective, a verb, or what?
Does it matter to you?
It does.
At this moment?
Genesis 2:7. God formed man of the dust of the ground. That's the person, place, or thing. Okay? That's the noun part.
Right.
And when he breathed the breath of life into his nostrils, which is a verb, man became a living soul, the extension of that verb. And so every breath we take is an act of God, and therefore we are an act. We are not a who, we are a what. We are an act. We are an act of what? An act of God. So you should act like an act of God as a verb. And get out of this first person, second person, third person, as if though it's all about me, me, me.
Dude, that's what you've been doing.
No, I've expressed.
I don't want to argue. Welcome,
my brother.
As I mentioned on your platform, I'm blessed.
All right, I'm just hanging out, and I'm just trying to be part of the conversation today.
Well, what I was hoping to get to was how thoughts are formed how to listen to the inner spirit within. Do you have any interest in discussing these things?
Hey, can I just kind of talk about me? I mean, you haven't really asked me any questions.
What would you like me to know about you?
I know. I was just saying you haven't really gotten to know me and ask me any questions about me and my life.
Well, I've seen the characters displayed, and
Is that your opinion?
What are you trying to communicate? What are you trying to accomplish?
Can you get out of your imagination and back to the now?
I can. Whoops, wrong way.
Hold on.
Thought I saw Snafu in the back. I was going to give him an opportunity to reveal himself, but he disappeared. So I didn't come on for more clown nonsense and childish egoic behavior, and I don't know what the accurate word is. They're juvenile adults going around trying to do gaslighting and manipulation to convince people. I don't know what the fuck their purpose is, to be honest. So what I was trying to express with your daddy, Paul Unslaved, is the other thought I had regarding thoughts is who we are. What we are is that which we know, what we think, what we believe, all that shit. Paul, wizard, that's the ego. The wisdom is that which we know, right? And that which we know can only be retrieved right now. So the difference, the way to know the difference is when you still your mind. You got to go quiet. You got to silence the ego and just allow the crap to fade away. And then when you are wondering about something, when you're trying to understand, not trying to figure out, not trying to imagine that you can answer whatever it is, but when you wonder within for the silence, seeking that which is beyond you, you'll feel a feeling within you. And I know everyone is different, but I know me, and this is what I do. So I encourage you, look within you in the silence. When you're wondering, you do your prayers to connect to the divine. You express your gratitude, your humility to that which formed today. And then have faith that there is an answer, that there is a solution, that whatever it is you're dealing with, whatever it is you're facing, whatever it is you're trying to understand in your life, your experience, if you silence your mind and go within with the purpose of greater knowing, it is within you. And so first there's like a feeling, like you'll feel a feeling and you'll know something, but until the words are formed, until words around the feelings, you lack understanding. And you will not know that which you do not understand. So you've got to understand what is going on in order to know what is going on. I may have explained this poorly or our minds make our lives more complicated. Okay, life is actually very, very simple.
Hey, brother, welcome back.
Can you believe that life can be simple? It's not easy.
Absolutely. I'm a very simple man. The problem is the most simplest things are oftentimes the most challenging, Jack.
Simple is obvious. we've got to humble ourselves to what is
What's
true.
the simplest thing you could do to get off that government check and save that house and produce a living for yourself to where you won't be in a tent without a broadcast?
Well, kind of what I was saying on that other panel last night. I'd hope to use the connections and technology
So
that we
you want to
have.
use everyone else to do for you. That sounds good. That sounds like what a guru would do. Get a whole bunch of people together to use them to do their work.
That's a
Great.
pretty narrow-minded way of looking at what I
It's a pretty
said.
realistic way of looking at it. Nobody's willing to do your work so far. So what's your other plan?
I'm not asking anybody to do anything for me other than what they enjoy.
So what are you going to do for yourself? Back to what you thought about we. What are you going to do to help yourself?
I'm going to continue my search to find and
Search. Okay,
establish
searching's going to get
community.
you what you've always gotten because you've been in a searching, lost place your whole life. Lost and searching, lost and searching,
Oh,
lost
I
and
keep,
searching.
I keep finding places and people I thought I could build community and relationship with.
Yeah,
but I keep
people you
getting
could use,
rejected.
and they keep throwing you the fuck out because they don't
I'm
want
not
to be used.
trying- bullshit this using. Paul, we exist together. We can either waste our time fighting or we can cooperate and help support each other.
Right,
dude.
but we don't get to choose what we do together.
Right.
We,
I'm
meaning
asking you to
you don't get to choose that.
I'm asking you to look at yourself, Paul.
I'm asking you to look at yourself
In which aspect?
in all aspects.
I have and I do. Now, what about you?
Do you like what
I'm
you see?
asking you.
You like
I'm
what?
asking
Why are you telling me you did and moving on? Do you like what you see on all aspects?
I love me.
Do you like what you see in all aspects of you and what you create day to day?
I see so much potential in me.
I do too. Do you like what you do? See, I have to ask you the same question 3 or 4 fucking times to get the answer because you're a fucking lying, insecure, manipulative motherfucker who wants to pretend to know something but not be it.
I love me and I love my current
Do you
day.
like who you are on all levels and what you create day to day?
Yes.
Well, then-
Yes.
Get it. Stop asking for other people to work with you and operate if you like who you are and what you get day to day. You're a fucking liar. You're
I'm
disingenuous.
actually, Paul,
If
I'm
you liked who you were and what you got, you
offering-
wouldn't be here seeking everyone else's help and cooperation.
I'm offering opportunities for people to join me because
Nobody
I
wants it.
know
It's not an
I will
opportunity. It's a
succeed.
detriment and a liability to them. It's not an opportunity. It's a detriment and a
No.
liability to them.
It's insecurities that I've been facing.
No, you're
that
full of
egoic
insecurities.
are
That's why you need
confused,
others to
Paul.
operate for you because you're in insecurity.
I'm not insecure at all. my
Yes, you
brother.
are. You can't secure your
All
house.
right,
Your
so
property,
what do I
right?
do? You know, Paul, here, I think I've said what I hoped to share in my intent of sharing expressions of truth for you and others to hate or love. You can love or hate what I offer, but I wish to God people would listen to my words.
What makes you think you just convicted yourself again? What makes you think there's only 2 options, love and hate? You're caught up in your cyclical emotions again, Jack, at war with yourself.
I know that people are confused about the two. I used to love
Yeah,
my
the other
hate.
side of love is hate, man. Everyone knows that. If
Hey,
you're so full
Paul.
of love, you must be full of hate too. Let's see some of that.
Paul, consider this, please. I used to love my hate. Please consider if that could be you. Now, well, and when I loved my hate, I hated those. I was envious and judgmental.
What is there
Today-
about you that I would ever envy?
Oh, brother, I'm a lovable man. I wish you could see
You
it.
have no family, your children have left from you, and nobody will speak to you or listen to you. How are you love able? You can't give or receive love or truth in
Well,
a
see,
healthy,
this is
functional
what-
way.
Well, this is what I find so bizarre, Paul.
Right, so do
Because
I.
I
I find
know
it so
who I
bizarre
am.
that you blame everyone else in your life for the results you create. I
don't
find it bizarre
blame.
too.
I don't blame. I'm asking.
You
for
make it everyone else's
opportunities
fault
to
and their
understand.
problem why you can't get the results you want and need and anywhere in your life.
Paul, brother, I'm here and now.
Okay.
The insults and shit, they're not helping me.
I know you feel like they're insults because when I describe the truth of your condition to you, you feel offended.
No,
That's
Paul,
your problem. Your ego
Paul,
kicks up and you feel offended toward the truth.
that's inaccurate. I'm quite comfortable in who I am, and I understand the power
So then
of
why are you
words.
always here asking people to fucking help you and work with you while you
Paul,
have little to
today I
nothing
was
and
asked,
losing what you have?
again, I've been asking for nothing other than a conversation.
So why are
dude,
you
and
here
I'm
then?
offering my support, my loyalty, my dedication.
Nobody
My
wants it. You don't
friendship.
have
I
any
know.
support. You don't
I
have any
know.
support.
Isn't that fucking weird, man? Isn't that bizarre? A guy who has no support deserves to be mocked. There's imposters of me and people mocking me publicly because they think I have nothing to offer, which by today's standards of the world, they are correct. I have no money to offer. I have no financial security. I have no fame to point to. I have no fan base to say, hey, join the club. Nope. None of that shit. And yet, golly geez, man, I love being me because I was thinking earlier, I've heard some of the stories, and Paul, I hope you're at least listening. I've heard some of the stories and seen how some of the people are living today. Mitchell. Well, no, what? You know what? It sounds like his life might be pretty damn cool. I've recognized how blessed I have been throughout my life. I haven't gone through some of the abuse that I've heard other men and women describe. I've been blessed. I served our nation in a fashion that I was proud of. My brothers and sisters there. I was blessed and I was kept safe during my time in the military, but my brothers and sisters who I loved and care about, they saw and did things that I didn't have to. And there's people who are suffering lives right now. This world is absolutely insane. And until people start recognizing that chaos is not the solution, we do not need to imagine more enemies. Till people wake up and grow up to the opportunity to live today, I don't know, man. I think this is the great divide. The light and dark, they are being revealed and chosen. I'm not asking anyone to follow me. I'm asking people to join me respectfully. Let's share some talents. Let's share some connections. Let's see if we can start a movement. Give people some hope, some reasons to live for. Remind others that they are cared for, that there's people who do care. Sometimes you just got to look for them. I'm here. If anyone is looking for someone to care about them, I'm here. And I'm easily reached. And I thank you all for sharing your time with me. God bless you.